Hello everyone, this is Mr. Wiz, and today I'm back for a Let's Build episode. So today I'm going to build a giant pine tree, and I'm gonna put as much details as I can so that I can show you a little bit like the way I detail all my trees. If you haven't watched my tutorial episode, just check it out because I'm going to base off a lot of stuff in this video upon what I said in the tutorial video, so just make sure to check it out before you watch this. So let's get started. Okay, so first up, as you can see, I'm building a trunk just like in the guide. So right here I'm actually already placing a few roots, and as you can see I'm placing leaves. And yeah, this time what I'm going to do is that I'm going to try to use the second method which I talked about, and it's just about placing leaves instead of placing branches. And this way, to be honest, it's actually faster, but if you don't know how to do it, it's just not going to turn out very good. So you really have to kind of know what you're doing, and the best way to do that is of course to do a few trees, and you'll probably get how it works after a little while. So as you can see, some of the branches I built were a little bit too long, too large, and I just realized that like when I took a step back, and as you can see right now I'm actually just destroying those leaves because I just saw that it was too much. So you have to do a lot more adjustment with this method than just placing branches, and that's why it's also faster, because you know I'm placing leaves much faster, but that's exactly the point. So yeah, as you can see, I didn't know about how high the pine tree was going to be, but once I realized that like the base of it was so large, I needed to actually just make it higher so that it looks good. So as you can see, I'm also punching a few holes, just like in the guide episode, just to make it look like there's places where there's no branches at all. I saw afterward that the trunk wasn't in the middle of the tree, so I just readjusted that, and then I started adding details. The first thing I did is, of course, as you can see again, that command, that WorldEdit command that just makes all the log 6-spaced. And then the first thing I did is I actually added pine cones, which is a player head model, and I'll just give you the link to get this player head model. Yeah, it's pretty easy to do, and once you do that, it just adds so much detail. It looks good. I mean, pine cones like that in the tree makes the whole tree looks a lot more alive. That's what I wanted. So I also added a few small logs, and those logs, which are also player heads, stand for like some kind of cutted branches, and I think they look good. As you can see, I added a little bit of a few of them at the bottom, and I also added a little bit of puzzle for the ground material just to change it a little bit, and I adjusted, of course, the leaves a little bit. So I added a few details on the bottom just to show you a little bit what you can do with it. But the thing is that it would look much better if you were in a forest with rocks and also you know, different floor heights. So I don't know, with like a lot of floor levels and stuff, it would look a lot better. So that's pretty much it. I'm almost done building this tree, and I'm just gonna try to show you a little bit from closer the details of it. As you can see down here, of course you can see roots, but you can also see sapling, which isn't going to grow because I used a gamerule in Minecraft, so you don't need WorldEdit for that. This gamerule that I'll put in the description is very simple to do, and it will simply allow all the spruce, all the saplings to just stay there, and they won't grow, and also the leaves won't disappear even if they are far away from logs. So that's a very useful command, especially for making trees, and I'll put it in the description. You can also see that I used a couple of dark oak fence, and these are there to kind of represent some branches that are going up, and although I didn't add that much of them, they still make the whole tree look a little bit better. Another thing that I did is that, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a slight variation in the color of the trunk, and that's simply because I changed the trunk block. So I'm using also not only spruce wood, but also dark oak wood, which makes the whole trunk look a little bit more alive with those two variation of colors. And that's pretty much it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.